back and running around Stormwind here, and I actually made a new character because something like glitched out on my hunter, and it won't let me load into the game with him anymore in the PTR. So we're gonna run around Elwyn Forest on my new hunter who has almost the same name. He's Perrin Golden Eyes, and he's got a pet wolf named Hopper. So Wheel of Time fans will enjoy that, hopefully. Oh, that's right, I forgot I was throwing a couple of things on the bar here that I usually have. Some of it won't really matter, but I just kind of like having them there. So we're checking out the hunter today, and I realized I'm gonna have to pick things up and probably do like a ton of videos over the weekend because I really would like to get through all of the classes, if possible. But right here we're gonna do the Marksmanship Hunter. So we'll start off over here. It's a master archer or sharpshooter who excels in bringing down enemies from afar. And the main abilities are Arcane Shot, range attack that generates focus. They actually changed that over because it used to be a steady shot and it had a cast time, so now it's instant, and it gives less, but you can just keep repeating it, which I kind of actually like. Evade, what? Oh, because it's doing a weird, somebody aggroed it, so it was chasing him. There we go, 122,000. Wait a second. Haha. Alright. Aimed shot seems pretty similar to how it was before. Uses focus, has a cast time. And then marked shot, this is something new. Range attack that spends focus to deal damage to all targets with Hunter's Mark, which Hunter's Mark is something that is a passive for this spec. Auto shots have a chance to cause your next arcane shot or multi-shot to apply Hunter's Mark, and then it triggers marked shot, which rapidly shoots all targets that have Hunter's Mark on them, dealing a bunch of damage, and makes them vulnerable, which basically increases how much damage they take from marked shot and aimed shot. And it can actually stack, so that's actually kind of a neat little feature for marksmanship. Multi-shot, range attack hits multiple enemies, generates focus per target hit. Bursting shot, short range attack with a cooldown, spins focus to damage all targets in front of you and knock them away. And then Hunter's Mark, kind of already touched on it there. So let's dive into the talents. Get rid of that. So first ones here, they actually moved Lone Wolf from being level 100. I kind of like that, so you can choose sort of what you're wanting to do with the spec right away. Increases damage by 18%, and you can no longer call your pet. So it doesn't even give it as an option, whereas before you got a boost to damage if you didn't bring a pet out. So it was like if you brought it at, like, forgot that you had that chosen as your talent, you would just kind of handicap yourself. Steady focus, using arcane shot or multi-shot 3 times in a row increases your focus regeneration by 25% for 12 seconds. And careful aim, aimed shot, arcane shot, marked shot, and multi-shot have 20% increased critical strike chance against targets above 80% health, and those critical strikes deal an additional 30% damage over 8 seconds. I think the only reason I wouldn't like this one is, like, in a boss fight, if you get them down under 80% health pretty quick, you just don't really get a benefit from it. Lone Wolf, at least because of this character, I kind of like having Hopper out. So I'm going to go with the steady focus. I see that giving me more benefit in the long run, because I'll be like using this more frequently. And then there you go. So I got a boost to steady focus right there. I get that bonus to agility that come from. Must be some other ability I didn't notice.
I don't have a target.
I'm just multi-shotting everything here. Yeah, so multi-shot, basically, I don't really see any reason to not use it if you have more than one target. Arcane shot does like, you know, almost double damage, but if you've got more than one, actually more than two, because it looks like you only get 2 focus. Anyway, back to the talents here. We got lock and load. Your ranged auto attacks have an 8% chance to trigger lock and load, causing your next 2 aimed shots to cost no focus and be instant. So that's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. Black arrow, I think this went away, but they're bringing it back, it looks like. As far as the black arrow, the target deals much damage, shadow damage. Over 8 seconds, summons a dark minion to taunt it for the duration. And when you kill an enemy, the remaining cooldown on black arrow will reset. It doesn't seem to say that black arrow has to be what kills it, though. So that's nice. True aim, each successive arcane shot or aimed shot fired at the same target increases the damage those shots deal to the target by 2%, stacking up to 8 times, limit 1 target. Okay, so I actually I think I like that. So you can get up to 16% increased damage for those specific abilities every time you attack with those abilities. But let's go with black arrow. I like how that sounds there. Oh darn, because I killed. I'm not going to find anything I won't kill with it here. Oh well. Post haste. Disengage also frees you from all movement impairing effects, increases your movement speed for 8 seconds. Farah Strider, your ability, critical strikes have a 10% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on disengage, and increases the duration of aspect of the cheetah by 3 seconds. That is another change they actually made there. Aspect of the cheetah is no longer a thing you just turn on. It just increases your movement speed by 90% for 3 seconds, and then 30% for another 9. So this basically would extend it by 3 more seconds. Not sure how I feel about the aspect changes just yet, but we'll see how things go in the long term. I think I like Farah Strider though. So if I use an ability and it crits, I can disengage, has a chance to reset. Level 60, Explosive Shot, requires a slow-moving munition directly, or fires a slow-moving munition directly forward. Activating this ability a second time detonates the shot, dealing up to a bunch of damage to all enemies within 8 yards based on proximity. Sentinel applies Hunter's Mark to all enemies near the target. That's actually kind of cool. 30-second recharge, not bad. Oh, it says recharge. Does it have a couple of... I think it might have a couple of charges then. It doesn't say here, but... Patient Sniper, gain the patience of a veteran sniper, increasing your maximum focus by 30 and causing vulnerable to increase your marked shot and aimed shot damage by 150%, but it only lasts 6 seconds and no longer stacks. So how did that work again? Okay, so it could stack 3 times, but it increased the damage only by 25%. Oh, but it also goes from lasting 30 seconds to only 6. But you get more focus. It does a lot more damage in that time frame. Pull this up again. Arcane Shot and Multi-Shot apply it, but it increases the damage of marked shot and aimed shot. I like explosions. Alright, let's find... Okay, yeah, so you got control over it there. That's cool. I like that one. Alright, level 75. Binding shot, whoops. Fires a magical projectile, tethering the enemy and any other enemies within 5 yards for 10 seconds, stunning them for 5 seconds if they move more than 5 yards from the arrow. Okay.
Get closer.
Wyvern Sting. Stinging shot puts the target to sleep, incapacitating them for 30 seconds. Damage cancels the effect, and I can use it while moving. And camouflage, you and your pet blend into the surroundings and gain stealth for 1 minute. While camouflage, you will heal for 2% every 1 second. I like that one. I like things that let me disappear. Alright, so let's put it here. Okay. And sneak around. Camouflage, because all these level, like, 16 enemies could totally just murder me. Not paying attention. Alright. Level 90. Murder of Crows summons a flock of crows to attack the target over 15 seconds. When a target dies while affected by it, the cooldown resets. Alright. Barrage rapidly fires a spray of shots for 2.7 seconds, deals a whole bunch of damage to the target, and an average of roughly half that to each other enemy. And, oh, they brought volley back! While active, your auto attack spend 3 focus to also launch a volley of shots that hit the target and all other nearby enemies. Okay, I'm grabbing volley just because I want to see it. Okay, so you just turn it on. It doesn't seem to be triggering. I might need to get to a higher level area. Check the map. Where am I at here? Sarah's Blast Land. Alright, we're gonna go north. So I think I like this. It doesn't seem to be triggering, I think because I'm killing things too fast with where I'm at here, so I'll see if I can get somewhere else, but I'm afraid if I try to go to Draenor because I don't have a garrison Hearthstone, it's gonna just, I'll have to do like the whole scenario to get out there, and I really don't want to do that. Level 100 then, we'll just jump onto that. Sidewinders launches Sidewinders that travel toward the target, weaving back and forth, dealing damage to each target they hit. Cannot hit the same target twice, and it applies vulnerable to those targets. It generates 50 focus. Okay, so it's a good way to get focus back if you burned through it. Piercing shot, powerful shot, deals up to that's actually a lot of damage. Does more than barrage does on the main target. To the target up to 59,000 physical damage to all enemies between you and the target. So that's cool. So it does 120,000 to the target you pointed at, and it does a bunch of damage to everything in its path. I like that. See, trick shot, aim shot now also will now also ricochet and hit all vulnerable targets for 30% of normal damage. If there are no other vulnerable targets, the damage of your next aim shot is increased by 15%. I kind of like both of these. Now, okay, so this thing uses up like all your focus, whereas this gets you some back. Oh, it replaces Arcane Shot. Ooh, that, I don't know how I feel about that. You get a lot of focus, but it's got an 11-second cooldown. Ugh. Let's go with Trick Shot. I think I don't like a couple of the features of these. I don't like the... Oh, darn it, you know, actually, I think Piercing Shot would have been awesome. You know, there's a little place over here. Because I think all you have to do is just have to be in a rested XP spot. So I think there should be like an inn here. Yep. There we go. Sweet. Switch to Piercing Shot instead. Alright, and let's see if I can find some stuff. Use it on. Those things are dead. Ah, come on. You see, he's killed all the stuff. Alright. I think I can do it here. Did over 1 million damage. Love it. Alright. And I don't think it has a terrible cooldown, so I think that'll actually probably be a nice one. But alright, that does it then for the marksmanship talents. I'm gonna see if I can get to somewhere else that's maybe a little higher level so I can kind of test out some of the stuff a little bit better. But thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked the video, don't forget to take that like button, and don't forget to take that subscribe button as well to get updates when new content drops on the channel. And do remember, just doing a thing. Not look at the man behind the curtain. Thanks for watching, everybody, and do remember that there is no IRL, just AFKs. And we'll see you next time that I'm gonna play World of Warcraft. Peace out.